Your trainer wants you to sleep more and stop counting calories, according to Blake Lively. Mother of 4 scene Blake Lively looks fierce as hell. Blake's admirers couldn't help but be amazed by how confident and luminous she's looked in recent red carpet appearances since welcoming baby No. 4 with Ryan Reynolds earlier this year, despite the Gossip Girl alum's regrettable absence from the Met Gala on May 1st. Unfortunately, we will absolutely reveal the techniques behind her totally doable wellness program. Your affection for it is obvious. Blake's longtime trainer Don Saladino believes in forming good habits in his clients so they can achieve consistency and success without giving up tasty foods or setting unattainable fitness objectives. In an exclusive interview with E! News, Don states, "We're never doing anything unhealthy. His customers never starve themselves, we never cause the body to become dehydrated, and we never follow a no to low-carb diet. In fact, the fitness expert advises people to increase their food intake and to quit obsessing over their weight. The question is, would you accept it if I offered it to someone right now? You might be 10 pounds heavier yet take your clothes off and look precisely as you want to look nude." Don, who has also mentored Blake's husband Sebastian Stan, a Marvel superhero, and other celebrities, poses. They would find it difficult to respond to that question. That's where Don's Train Like Blake, his well-known 6-week program created to build lean muscle and burn fat without imposing severe limits, comes in for those who are all in. Blake and his other female clientele, such as Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Cindy Crawford, have found success with this approach. These women recognize the value of being powerful and the necessity of consuming adequate energy, Don argues. They do not starve to death. In fact, according to Don, "I think I could get everyone to their goal if every woman came to me and said, 'I want to put on muscle.' I've been telling people that for years now, telling them things like, 'Let's try and put on muscle. You won't look muscular, but you'll have that lean, athletic body that you want.'" Don is providing his easy, practical, and inexpensive recommendations to help you reach your objectives. Whether your quest is to get in the greatest condition of your life this summer or to get toned as soon as possible if you have a large occasion, such as a wedding or vacation, coming up. And what's this? You probably don't need to lose those annoying 10 pounds that just won't go away. Don says, let's start talking about body composition change. Let's stop talking about weight loss. You don't have to be sore after every workout if you move your body. Don wants to teach consistency over intensity in everyone, and he does this in his meetings with Blake ever since they started working with more than 10 years ago. He describes his approach as let's just move, let's just do something, let's just see how we feel. Then positive outcomes result from that. The objective should be to leave feeling better than when you arrived. You're going to be in a terrific spot if you can be into this and have that mentality. She needs to pay close attention to mobility, which is one part of this approach, he says. She's a wonderful mother, but 4 children leaping on her must be rough on her body, right? It's crucial for her to enter this workout with a set of moves that will help her feel better and enable her to have a lot of energy. The exercise program, which places an emphasis on both strength training and simple walking, allows the body to feel strong and resilient, which are words that we always use, said Don. Recognizing that we don't have to be perfect every day, Don continues, is another essential component. You're going to have a bad night's sleep and wake up one day thinking, you know what? Simply said, getting my daily steps done today is better. The new date is tomorrow. That is something that is crucial to comprehend. Blake has done a fantastic job of showing up to the gym with a positive attitude, moving, and enjoying himself, says Don. Like any other person, you occasionally want to be there and occasionally don't. Accepting that, in my opinion, makes it much more authentic, and people like to hear that because it helps them to realize that everyone isn't always flawless and succeeds every time. Therefore, Don urges you to unwind since you don't need to come in and beat the ST out of yourself during each session. He acknowledges that there are times when more metabolically demanding movement is appropriate, but he does not correlate intensity with efficacy. For someone who's just trying to look better naked and live a healthy lifestyle, go in and dog it if you have to, but just do something, he says in his stance. People will be much better off if you can just get them to be more consistent. Forget calories right now. Don urges people to stop living in a caloric deficit, disclosing that many are really undereating, which can cause them to become ravenous at night and binge eat a bag of chips. According to Don, calories are energy, so if you get in a car and fill it up with gas, a car will drive until it runs out of gas or until you pull over. The human body will take a look at someone's calorie intake and think, wait a minute, this person is not putting enough energy into my body. Your performance will suffer as a result. And because of this, those who consume insufficient calories struggle to lose weight, he explains. They are no longer moving as regularly since their blood sugar and energy levels are low. Don is much more focused in assisting people in reaching their TDE than in helping them prioritize their calorie intake. Total daily energy expenditure, he continues, means there are some calories that they burn in a day when they're sitting and then there are some calories that they burn in a day when they're moving. And when you add those figures up, you get your TDE. How many calories must you eat to make a profit? I want to attract customers by serving high-quality meals.